$1,000 fixed monthly rental assistance payments to millions and millions of Americans. And the biggest question is, why? Look at this. Rent prices keep rising amid inflation and low inventory. Yes, right now, millions of Americans are struggling to pay their rent and mortgage. And now they will see higher rent and mortgage payments. So how they're going to survive? And that's where this $1,000 fixed monthly rental assistance payments, or you can call it $1,000 stimulus style payments, comes into play. I'm gonna give you each and every detail, but all I need is just a little favor. It takes 2 seconds to please hit that like button on this video. So without any further ado, let's start the video. So let's start the video with this $1,000 fixed monthly rental assistance payments to millions of Americans, or in other words, you can also call it $1,000 stimulus style payments for those Americans who are struggling to pay rent and mortgage. Right now, a number of states already have a program that will give rent relief to millions of their residents. But remember, not all Americans are getting this benefit. Well, few states such as Texas, Louisiana, New York, New Jersey, Colorado, Alabama, these are the states who are providing rental assistance to its residents. But what about the other 47 states? Well, they're still lacking. But one thing that we all need to understand, that this $1,000 fixed monthly rental assistance will not be a responsibility for federal government, because a number of states are already in surplus budget, and now they're introducing several programs to get rid of that surplus money that they have. But the biggest problem is that these states are not introducing anything that will help Americans to put a ceiling on their head and for their loved ones. Well, one thing is very important right now, that this $1,000 stimulus style payment or monthly rental assistance payment will change everything for those Americans who are struggling to pay rent and mortgage because their income is not enough or they have lost of income. But there's a very, very important idea or plan, you can say, from a number of analysts and experts, and they're saying that this $1,000 monthly rental assistance payment should go to Americans who make $40,000 and less. So if you are making $40,000 and more, then you're not going to get this $1,000 monthly rental assistance payments. But the biggest question is, this idea, this concept, this plan is already working in 5 to 7 different states. But what about the rest of the states? And that's where this very important idea makes difference. Well, a number of analysts and experts are saying that federal government should force states to give this $1,000 to its residents who make $40,000 and less, and it should be every single month. And the biggest question is why they should do that. Well, right now, under this big beautiful bill from Trump administration, now federal government is asking a number of states to pay more than their share in food stamp benefits, and the states have no reason but to agree. So right here, if federal government see that in a state or in any state, if Americans are struggling to pay rent or mortgage, then that state should pay $1,000 monthly rental assistance or monthly stimulus style payment to those Americans until and unless their situation becomes stable. And that's where this $1,000 rental stimulus payment or rental assistance payment will change everything for Americans. But before I move forward with more details, I would like to ask you, do you support this $1,000 monthly rental assistance payments to Americans who make $40,000 or less? Or do you think no, it should be given in a manner to the people who are living below the poverty level, means they're either homeless or they're not able to pay their rent and that's why they're evicted? Well, let me know in the comments below, what do you think about it and what is your opinion about it, because always remember, your opinion matters the most. And this is what leads us to the second question. Should Trump administration force other states to give this $1,000 rental assistance to his residents, as same as they are forcing these states to give additional money or pay more than their fair share in food stamps because of some penalties or errors? Well, if they can do that, and that money is in billions, so this $1,000 rental assistance might not go in billions but in few millions dollars, because remember, not all residents in every state makes $40,000 or less. There are still a number of people who make $40,000 or more, but this will benefit two categories: one, low-income Americans, and second, seniors who receive Social Security, SSI, SSDI, Veteran Affairs, and Railroad retirement benefits, because around 5 million of these seniors are already receiving below poverty level checks. Well, let me know in the comments below. Do you think this check will do any good to low-income Americans, or it will not be enough and this federal administration needs to put pressure on a number of states to give more than this amount? Well, it might not be sensible for states to give more than $1,000, because this is going to be a supplement or an addition that will cover the gap of your rental payment. For example, if you pay $2,500, so that $1,000 rental assistance will bring your rent payment to $1,500, which will be a lifeline for millions and millions of Americans who are right now putting all of their income in rent, and that's why they're unable to put 3 meals a day for themselves and their loved ones. And why we are talking about meals, because you must be thinking, aren't these low-income Americans receiving food stamps? Well, a number of low-income families will not be able to receive food stamps under this big beautiful bill, because the 80-hour work rule means a person needs to work 80 hours a month in order to receive food stamp benefits. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this whole situation? But before I wrap up this video, let me just tell you that 80-hour work rule has some exemptions as well. Means if your kids are below the age of 14, or you have a pregnant wife, or you are a senior, or you are 64 and up, then you are exempt from this 80-hour work rule. Well, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.